Hello everyone, this is Ajinkya Gore, a student of Engineering Physics 3rd year. In this video, I'll be discussing about traffic control circuit using 8085 microprocessor with the help of 8255 programmable peripheral interface. So, with the help of this controller, the whole process of switching the traffic lights can be automated. In this project, traffic lights are LEDs which are connected to the 8085 microprocessor through uh, programmable peripheral interface 8255 and buffers. Lamps can be used instead of LEDs, but it will require to be driven by some relays and transistor circuit. So first of all, let's talk about the structure of this controller. So let's take an example of a normal crossing which contains four roads named as north, south, west and east, which are denoted by N, S, E, W respectively. So each road will have a set of four LEDs in which the red LED means stop, yellow LED means get ready and green LED means go. There's also a fourth LED which is denoted by RH, which indicates a warning of transition. So controlling these LEDs is pretty basic and doesn't need any external memory, so 8085 is best suited for this purpose. So in this video I'll be talking about one at a time system of the controlling the traffic. So in this type, the vehicles in only one road are free to go anywhere and vehicles of other three roads are stopped for the particular time. After one cycle, the next road is open and the current road is closed. So let's take an example, like if initially if the east road has the green LED, then the vehicles from the east road can go to the west, south or north, and say the red LEDs will be on the all the those three roads, and the vehicles from north, west and south road cannot go anywhere. So moving forward, so we need at least uh, 4 LEDs for each road, which totals in 16 LEDs, and we cannot connect all these LEDs to the 8085 due to limitation in the number of uh, ports in the 8085. So we will be using 8255 as a external peripheral for this. So 8255 is connected to the AD0 to AD7 pins of 8085, and the 8255 has three output ports which are A, B and C. So in this project we'll be using only ports A and port B. So I'll be explaining in brief about 8255 first of all. So the port A and port B are both 8-bit ports and port C consists of two 4-bit ports. So the two subports of the port C are known as the upper C port and lower C port. The lower C port consists of PC0 to PC3 and the upper C port consists of PC4 to PC7. And the C port can also be used in the BSR mode, which stands for the binary set reset mode, which means the individual bit in the C port can be set or resetted individually. So in this experiment we will be using only ports A and port B as a output ports for glowing the LEDs. So for connecting these LEDs, we'll be following the structure as shown in this table. So the R16 resulting LEDs are connected to the 8 plus 8 ports, that is 16 ports of the port A and port B. As shown in the figure, like R1 is connected to PA0, G2 is connected to PA1 and so on. And same for the B port also, there are 8 LEDs connected in them. And the important thing to note here is the 8255 is operated in the mode 0 and A and B are used as the output ports. So for allowing the smooth transition of this thing and controlling the traffic in very efficiently, we need some sequence of switching. So we'll be following this sequence as shown in this table. So in the first step, uh, R2 and R1 is glowed, that is these two roads will be stopped, and G4 and G3 will be opened. So east and west road will be open and north and south road will be closed. And as we can see, the R2 and R1 are connected to the A port and their corresponding numbers can be seen from here. So R1 and R2 will be PA0 and PA5. So accordingly, their bits are set and other bits are resetted. And similar goes with the G4 and G3. The two bits are set according to their position. Now this binary number can also be represented in the hexadecimal form. So the first word can be converted into 21 hexadecimal and the second word can be converted into 30 hexadecimal. So after this position, there will be some delay after performing the second operation, so that this position is maintained for some particular amount of time, in which the vehicles from east and west road can go anywhere, but the vehicles from north and south road cannot go. After the delay is over, then the green light is converted to yellow, signaling that this road will be closed soon, as a warning for the drivers. After this, a very short delay is given, and after the delay, the yellow light is converted into red, closing the roads and also alarming the warning signs. After this, the red light is converted to yellow, and after a short amount of delay, this yellow is again converted to green in the step 5. All these LEDs are represented accordingly in their binary format, and their hexadecimal values are computed in this table. We will be following the same table in the future coding part. So for providing the values to LEDs in 825 needs to be in the output port. So the mode of the 825 can be changed by using a control word, and the structure of the control word is shown in this slide. So the 7th bit in the control word represents if the 8255 works in the BSR modes or input output mode. So for our operation we need input output mode, so we'll be setting the 7th bit representing input output mode. Also in this project, both group 1 and group 2 would be work in the mode 0, that is they will be transfer data directly without any handshaking. So for selecting the mode 0 for group A, we'll be needing the combination 00 on bit 6 and bit 5 as shown in this here. Also now all the ports are need to be in the output condition. So for setting this port A as output, we need this bit as a 0. So B4 is set as 0. Now again B3 is also set as 0 to make port lower C as an output port as shown in the here. So again other ports like port B and port C upper are also in the output mode, so they both have the zeros as accordingly, and the group B is also in the mode 0, which so that the B2 is also 0. So resulting structure gives only B7 is set and other bits are resetted, which can be converted into hexadecimal and which give the value 80H. So we need to transfer this 80H control word to 8255 to specify that we need ABC as the output port and our devices is working as the IO mode. So let's move to the coding part. So the first step in the coding part is giving that control word to the 8255. As we seen in this slide, the control word is 80H for operation. So we'll be feed 80H into A register and then output that to the 8255. After that, we'll be doing something like we'll be starting only one road and closing all others. So first of all, we'll be given access to G1 road and blocking all other roads. So for this particular operation, like glowing G1, R2 and RH1, we'll be converting this operation into its hexadecimal from the table here. So we know that was G1, R2 and H1. So 1, 1, 1 and all other bits are 0. So this 4 bits converted to 7 and this 0, 0, 0, 0 is 0. So resulting in the 70. That's why we are feeding 70 into A, and 0, 0 is port A and 0, 1 is a port B. So this 70 is transferred to the port A. After that, other 3 lights are glowed, that is namely R3, R4 and Y3, and then the control signal is outputted on the port B, resulting in this sequence glowing. After that, only G1 has the green light and other 3 roads like namely G2, G3 and G4 will be having red or yellow light. So their vehicles cannot go anywhere. After that, this position is maintained for some time by allowing some delay. The delay subroutine will be introduced later. After that, the same is after that the position of the lights is changed accordingly in the given optimal sequence of switching, which result in the hexadecimal 24 which for the port A and hexadecimal 03 for the port B. After that, the next step is reached in the controller, and after that the delay 2 is introduced. The similar goes with again and allowing another road to open one by one, and this is followed by all the steps, and then when the control reaches to the end, it's jumped to start. The start label was the first in the code. So this loop is repeated infinitely and the light would be turned on and off accordingly, allowing a particular sequence of light to glow at particular time, and the traffic could be controlled very efficiently. Now we'll look at these delay routines. So here are both the delay routines. So what we'll be doing here, we'll be feeding the B transistor a specific value which is calculated based on the frequency of the microprocessor, and these both delay routines are used for producing the delay of 0.5 second each. So this for the B is initialized with the value 0C, and with each iteration the B is decremented, and when the count reaches 0, this subroutine is exited. So for covering all this 0C iteration, it will take approximately 0.5 second, and as I said, this time was calculated using the frequency side of the microprocessor. Similarly, subroutine 2 or delay 2 is also used for the generation of the short duration. So this was the explanation of the traffic controller system. I hope you understand. Okay, thank you.